mental challenges, when you have regular challenges, when you have school challenges, anytime you have a challenge, it gets much better, it is more beautiful, it is much stronger when you come together. So we call ourselves, this group, Knitted Together. And Knitted Together is a representation of the teacher that was saying something good and encouraging to you. That's part of the yarn. It is the family life coach that you need to help the family just make it to the next year safely. It is the therapist that you may need because sometimes it's not easy to speak to anyone that's in your home. They just don't understand. It is that best friend that you need. So it is the different people in your lives. But when you come knitted together, you are stronger. And on our logo, Knitted Together, on our t-shirt says, you guys having your own party over there? Our t-shirt says, Knitted Together on the front, on the back it says, Knitted Stronger. Because we've tested it, that when you come together, there's this group, they call themselves the Fabulous Five. When they come together, they're a force. Yes, they're a force. An awesome set of girls that, young girls. Inspiring. Your friendship is inspiring. But it also reminds me of us knitted together. And we want to formulate a community of people that are knitted together. So if you would like to communicate and become stronger, get more support, if you have anything in life that you would want to do and you want to be supported, you can join our group on Facebook. We have, it's called Knitted Together or Knitted Right. Right, Sasha? Yeah. Yes. And so this is, it's not going to cost you anything, but it will get you, I promise you, if you have questions and you ask us, we will find the resource. We have a facilitator, Karen Palmer. If there is a question, if there is a problem, she is going to find somebody to help you. Everyone needs a Karen in their lives. So I had to just let you know that we're just not here just to be beautiful and to bring you into this gorgeous room where you can eat lovely food. We have, we want you to know that you have support. So ask for help. Hey, lock that door there, please. So we want you to know that you have support in your journey of life. When I was 3 years old, my mother left me and my siblings to come to America. And she was expecting to come to a place where she would have more opportunities. And she not only would have more opportunities for her, but also for her children. So that was her idea. Now, I don't remember when my mother was leaving, I don't remember her sitting us down. Maybe she did, but I just don't remember her saying, you know, I'm going to America and I'll be back in this amount of time. I don't remember that. What I do remember is I couldn't find my mother. I remember walking around the house looking for my mother. I remember looking behind doors, looking under the bed. And I remember one day, after I couldn't find her in the house, I started waiting for her. I started to look through the window thinking that she's gonna come home soon. And so that's part of the memories I had when I was very young. I also remember not long after my mother left, my father died in a tragic car accident. And I remember after that, I started to live a foster child life. I went from my grandmother's home to my great-grandmother's home to Mama Lita's home to Auntie Queenie's home. And by that, I was 6 years old. I had moved to 4 different set of families' homes by the time I was 6 years old. Can you imagine? By the time you're 6 years old, going to 4 different homes, no certainty. No certainty. I grew up without certainty and without feeling a sense of maternal connection. And those are 2 very important human needs. The need for certainty and the need for connection, like a maternal connection. I didn't feel that when I was growing up. So those things played in my mind. I felt abandoned, and those things played in my mind all the time. Those 2 missing or voided or feelings, they kind of made me feel stuck. They could have caused mental, and they probably did, because I just spoke to one of my cousins, and she said, when you were young, we were very worried about your mental state. You didn't talk a lot. You were quiet a lot. And one of the time, I think you had a mental breakdown. We were taking you back and forth to the hospital. Yes. So it could have kept me stuck. And I work now in the mental institutions, and I see people that they're missing this same connection. They're missing that maternal connection, or just a human connection. They also have this need for certainty. They moved all over the place, or they don't have a home, and so they ended up being in a mental institution because they've had a mental breakdown, or they are suffering some kind of mental challenge just from those voids. So if there's anyone here that has ever had someone they feel connected to suddenly just ripped away from you, the person that you feel they understand you, they love you, all of a sudden that person is just gone. That kind of feeling will make you feel stuck. If there's anyone here that has ever done something to someone that you regretted later, make you feel stuck, or if somebody stepped on your toe, made you angry, you can hold on to that anger. And when you hold on to that anger, you don't grow. But thank God, I found the secret to growing. I found the secret to happiness. And the secret to happiness, listen carefully and write it down. Write it down. The secret to happiness is to let it go. Let it go. Let it go so you can grow. Let go the anger. Let go the hurt. Let go the shame. Let go the guilt. Let it go so you can grow with grace. When you hold on to that anger, and you hold on to the shame, and then you hold on to being right, you can't go anywhere. It's heavy. It holds you down. You can't go anywhere. But when you decide, you make a decision that you're going somewhere. I'm not gonna be reminded of this every single day. I need to move forward. And I give thanks for therapy because I was there. I held on to every hurt. Oh, they should have never done this. They should have never done that. You don't know what they did to me. I held on to that. Men now forgive him. Him too dirty and terrible and nasty. You should have never done this. But when I met my therapist, he said, Denise, you must forgive. You must let it go. Let go the guilt. Let go the anger. Let go of the shame and move on. Make a plan. And I said, Pastor Reed, I can't make a plan right now. I'm so angry. I'm so upset. And Pastor Reed sat me down and he met with me every Wednesday and he taught me how to let it go so I can grow. It doesn't matter who did what. It doesn't matter. It will all be used for your success. Anything you've been through, it will all be used to make you a better person. You see, we serve this Creator, this mighty God, and He has designed it so that when you love Him, He will take care of you. When you love Him and have a relationship with Him, no matter what you go through, He's going to use it to be a catalyst for your success. The same hurt, the same pain, the same guilt. He's going to use your story, your saddest story, your deepest pain. He's going to use it to push you ahead, put you to the top. So when people see you, are the same girl that? No, Marsha, that we used to wear body rider. No, now I wear pearls to work. Hello. When you serve a mighty God, He changes you. It doesn't matter who did what. It is all for your glory, for your benefit. You see, there's a story in the book called the Bible. And there was a teenage boy. He was 17 years old. And his brothers didn't like him for many reasons. One of them, he talked too much. And they decided they were going to kill their brother. Now, this 17-year-old, he trusted his brothers. His father sent him out to them, and they decided they were going to kill him. One brother said, no. Don't kill him, don't kill him. Don't kill him. Just put him in our pit. Another brother said, no, don't kill him. You see this caravan coming? We're going to earn money off of them. We're going to sell him into slavery. Now, you and I know history. You know history, and you know what slavery is. You have an understanding of what happens to people when they're enslaved. And they sold their brother into slavery. And that's why I'm telling you, it doesn't matter who did what. When you serve a mighty God, He will deliver you and use the same story to catalyze you, put you all the way to the top. And this brother, they sold him into slavery, shipped him off to Egypt. And let me tell you, when Joseph was in Egypt, he began to mourn. He began to feel sad and lost. He's without his family. All this stuff is happening to him. And you know, God allowed him to mourn. And he was supposed to. But you know what he did next? He started to reflect on what he did. How did you get here, Joseph? When you find yourself in some stuff, you have to reflect. What did I do to get me here? Because you have a responsibility also. I know it feels like you never do nothing. You never do nothing to him. You had some responsibility in getting there also. So you need to reflect. And Joseph reflected. He reflected on what was going on and how did he get there. And he realized he talked too much. He realized that when God started giving him the vision, he started sharing it. He was excited. So he started sharing it with his siblings. And he started sharing it with his father. His father was very upset with him. He said, what do you mean? Me look like me I gotta bow down to you? Go sit down. Go sit down with your foolishness. And Joseph, he didn't understand that not everyone can see what he can see. What God has revealed to you, He's not going to reveal to her. There are giraffes and there are gerbils. And a giraffe can see way ahead, way out. far. He was designed that way. He was designed to see way ahead. So the giraffe, he's looking out and he can see tall trees with fruits hanging. And he can see big, large bodies of water. And he can see animals playing together by the rivers. And he can see bright green grass. He can see it. He can see that far. But the gerbil standing right beside him. And he's sharing his vision with the gerbil. And the gerbil said, boy, you're wicked I like. Are you a fool? Be realistic. Be realistic. What you see here is dirt and dust and me spinning and spinning and spinning. And the giraffe, he feels confused. He can't understand how we're there and he can't see that. But he just can't. He was not designed that way. So we can't tell everybody what we envision or what God has revealed to us. They just weren't designed to see it. So God allowed Joseph to reflect on how he got there. But God also allowed Joseph to develop himself. Joseph started to read. Joseph started to spend more time with his talent. Joseph started to be grateful for the position that he is now in. Joseph was so good that now God brought him and placed him into Pharaoh's house. He was now second to Pharaoh. He worked his way from the slave boy, went to prison. All Pharaoh's wife want Joseph. The way I'm nice. You understand? When you're amazing, it can't go unnoticed. Okay? When you're just good, it's okay. But when you're amazing, it can't go unnoticed. Somebody will see you. Your God will see you. Your God will exalt you because that's how much he loves you. It won't go unnoticed. So continue to be good. God was good to Joseph, and he allowed him to mourn. He allowed him to reflect, and he allowed him to develop himself. He got better. He got brighter. He got smarter and became second in the land of Egypt. Come on. So when I think about my very own life, and I think of, I was abused, I was a teenage mother, I'm all this statistic. But guess what? I am not just a statistic. I am a success